Hey there, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thought you could start your weekend with a little bit of what it is to self-respect. So self-respect is really very linked in with confidence and self-worth. And self-respect is where you get in your power and you're not trying to earn other people's respect for you. You're actually more concerned with your own degree of self-respect. And the superpower about self-respect is when you can grow it, and it does take some growing, but when you can grow it, you find that you will care less about what others think of you, and that is very powerful in itself. So you may find that in life you've been really concerned with how others see you, and you may even see yourself through the eyes of how others see you. But what if those people are having a bad day? What if those people don't really know you? What if those people are really judgmental? If you're defining yourself based on other people's concepts of you, based on their own backstory, which may be nothing to do with you, you're going to be losing your power there. So to be able to grow that degree of self-respect is almost like having a little bit more of thick skin. So when we're a little bit more thick skin, and I'm not encouraging you to get thick skin because that's a wall in itself, but when we develop a certain resilience of thick skin, what it means is the impact of other people's perception of us becomes less, so it doesn't impact our day as much, it doesn't impact our self-worth as much. And so it's a really, really powerful thing to do. So self-respect is all about you learning to like yourself, but it's also very much about you knowing who you are. So it's that infamous question of, do you know who you are? Some people believe they do, and actually they may have a self-concept that's believed about themselves based on still other people's view of them, and they may not realize that. When you actually really, really know yourself, you know your inner core, you know your inner heart values, you know your soul, and that can take years, a lifetime to really get savvy with, because what you're not doing is being impacted on your self-evaluation through anything external, nothing external, no other people, no other experiences, not even your own backstory, which is really hard to separate from. When you really know yourself, your self-respect comes up, because what you can do then is start to really love yourself. So it links in with the self-worth. How do we start to love ourselves? Well, we have to really know who we are first before we decide whether we like ourselves or not. But we have to really know who we are. So it's like peeling back the layers, trying to keep external influences of people or circumstances or your past or any trauma separate, that inside your light that shines is unique to anything that's gone on around you or been said to you or you've been exposed to. Now that's really hard. It's not easy. I'm not claiming to have mastered all of that. I think I might have mastered bits. I think I've got a long way to go with other parts, but it's not about actually mastering it all in one hit. It's about the journey to it. So you are then so much more powerful in your own world. So you can go about life and you can make decisions for yourself that isn't based on people pleasing, isn't based on not feeling good enough, isn't based on not deserving. It's about what you know you innately need. So self-respect is being able to handle situations in life where you might get told you are something and you might sit there going, am I? I don't know. That means we don't really know ourselves. When you're told something about yourself, you can actually go, no, I actually know I'm not that. But you can keep that opinion because that's absolutely your right to have that opinion about me. But I don't have to take it on as mine. I can stand strong in my power, in my resolve of knowing who I am. That's self-respect. That's growth, that's self-love, that's self-worth, that's self-confidence. And if you've had really tough experiences in life, it's going to be harder to achieve that, but it's very, very rewarding. So self-respect is all about protecting yourself, protecting your boundaries, protecting your self-belief about yourself, protecting what's right for you, what's not right for you, and not giving in just because you might have pressure. Self-respect is all about self-love and knowing that you are a very, very valuable person as you are. Doesn't matter what you've done in your life. Doesn't matter what you've achieved or what you haven't achieved. Self-respect is self-support, self-care, being your own best friend, being your own mentor, being your biggest cheerleader, because you know that you deserve that. And you also know what you don't deserve is self-respect as well. So, you know, sometimes we can get tangled up in situations where we can stick in something, for example, the typical one of love. I love that person even though they're not treating me well. Actually, love yourself enough that love alone is not enough for that person. Love alone means that if you love yourself enough, you'll walk away whether you love that person or not. It's things like that. How easy is that? No, it's not. But when you really, really self-respect yourself, you won't settle for anything less than on any level, because you are good enough as you are. Have a lovely Saturday.